so high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
How's it going, everybody? It's PJ for Pete_J on YouTube, PJ Play on Twitch. Back on some Euro Truck Simulator. We're still trying to get done the Trade Connection Switzerland event. We have done 5 of 10, so we have reached the halfway point. We now have to get it to the end. Today is Thursday, July 11th. The event ends, as we will see here, on Sunday, the 14th of July, so we're really starting to get down to it. For the event, we have to travel 200 kilometers, either to or from Switzerland, to a new country each time. So that's what we need to do. We are currently in Geneva, Switzerland. Linz, Austria. That's the one we're going to take. We're going to take Linz, Austria. It's a bit of a longer route. We're going to traverse the entire country of Switzerland. We're going to go through the kind of a bottom half of Germany and then get into Austria. I have not been to Linz yet, so it's also a new city for me. And that will be our 6th country. Again, a bit of a longer run, but we're up close to the Czech Republic, and maybe we can get over into the Czech Republic, pick up a run to Switzerland. It's going to be difficult though, because I have not discovered any of the towns, I don't think, in the Czech Republic. So, so many issues, right? We're just trying to get this done. Let's get on the road and get this thing going here. The faster we start the day, the faster we can end the day. Maybe a little quiet. Like I say, I've been grinding away at this for a while, and so kind of all talked out a little bit.
Turn left.
I will try to be entertaining, and then kind of do a stream of consciousness thing where when things come up, we will definitely discuss them and talk about them. But in the meantime,
get ready to turn
that's
right.
kind of an interesting building. I'm not exactly sure what kind of building that is.
Turn right.
Am I going to get to green? Still green. I'm going. Okay, we're going to turn right.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Okay, we got good old Sky with us, as always. Our partner in crime.
Right.
You got it, Sky. I barely touched the brake. We're going to our pickup point, which will take us into Austria. And once we're in Austria, we're going to have to find a journey, hopefully middle to short journey, hopefully short to middle journey, that will take us from that city in Austria to another neighboring city, which will have a return run to Switzerland, which will be our 7th trip then. And then, like I say, we'll only have one more left for the day, and we will hopefully get that done as well. And again, hoping beyond hope that we
exit right.
thank you, Sky, that we end the day sitting at 8 trips done in Trade Connections. Same thing with cruising Nebraska. We're going to be doing some cruising. Cheaping the tires. And I'm hoping to finish the day at 10 trips.
Keep right,
In
and then turn right.
in the cruising Nebraska event. I'm sorry, I got a little lost in my head trying to figure out which turn signal am I using.
Turn right.
Oh, you gotta yellow it. Oh, all right. I'm gonna turn down the sensitivity of my brakes. I'm gonna hit this real quick. And that shouldn't be happening. So, how are we doing? Are we close enough? We're a little bit farther back. I'm gonna take the parking brake off. We'll cruise up a little bit more right there. And I've said it before, once you do that, I'm at the line, which is where I'm supposed to be, but then it becomes difficult to see the traffic light. And in Europe, they don't typically have lights across the street, so you can't see the light very well. So far so good. Doing 50 kilometers an hour, which is the limit. Nice little train station here. That's pretty cool. Looks like we're going to have a left
Keep
up here.
left,
Thank
and
you,
then
Sky.
turn left.
That's what I was thinking, Sky. I think we were on the same page there.
Turn left.
Now I got to get used to. They don't grab as much as they did before, so now I'm kind of whoop whoop whoop. I'm also not a great chair, not a great setup. I'm a little over. I think technically they could give me a ticket for that. I don't have a green arrow, do I? Are these guys, I was gonna say, are these guys waiting on me? I don't think so, right? Whoop. Is that my truck? I think this is my truck here, right?
Turn left.
All right, Sky. I'm glad I stopped, because if I would have kept rolling down this street, I think we would have missed it. I'm not sure if there's another entrance back there, though. So here we are. Here we are at the cell plan. And being more interested in the destination than really the job, I'm not even sure what we're going to be pulling. All right, we got to turn around though, so we can get hooked up. Nope, Pete, you were right the first time. Turned around for no reason, but this is one of those ones I've mentioned before that I think they've made it a little bit more difficult at these pickup and drop-offs. This looks to be the only entrance or exit to the cell plant, and this trailer is pointed in the opposite direction. So I'm gonna have to hook up, and then I'm gonna have to try and find my way out of here, which does not at this point look to be an easy, just a tap in. We will have to swing this trailer all the way around. Oh, I'm starting in the wrong direction again. You would think that after all the driving I've done, I would stop doing that. But no, for some reason, instinctively, I always have to turn the wrong way first. And then turn the right way. I don't want to hit the trailer too hard. Just going to ease back a little bit. Oop. All right, let's, I want to get out and take a look. Well, we could actually probably back up just a little bit more. Let's do that. Oop. I think there we are. We're on the pin there. All right, so let's get back in the cab. I'm going to just, what if we hit 2 and actually I can't really see. All right, back in the cab. Let's check our GPS. Yeah, that's the only way out. Okay, so we're gonna hit the T-bar.
Let's do this.
And now we officially have the load, so it is now our responsibility from this point forward. I want to take a look at the navigation they have set up for us. We're going to head out here onto the 1, and it's just the 1 all the way across 1H, all the way across Switzerland into Germany. What is this little country? This is a country here that we're just passing through. Klagenfurt, Innsbruck, Graz. Okay, up into Linz. We're going to actually, we'll discover Munich and Salzburg on the way there. Obviously, we're not going to stop. There's a photo thing there, though, so maybe in Munich we'll get the photo. Okay, so I'm okay with that. That seems like a pretty straightforward run. Cell plans were taken from Geneva, the cell plan in Geneva, to the RT log in Linz, Austria. No, it's still Austria. So we cross Austria, get into Germany, and back in Austria. Okay. And it is empty pallets. Okay. Empty pallets to Linz, Austria. We're going to be on our way here. We got to kind of turn around. I'm going to roll these windows up though, because it gets very loud otherwise. We're going to swing a little bit so that we can try to swing a lot of it. Slowly. All right. There we go. That wasn't too bad, was it? We're gonna make a right out of here. Be on our way. Well, we're basically making almost a U-turn, I think.
Turn right, and then turn right.
You got it, Sky. We're waiting on the light. There we go. That's green. We got, I think we got to move after this car here.
Turn right.
Had to avoid that traffic light I almost took out, but I think we were successful. I think we avoided it. And we're on the road now. Okay, so we didn't really get to see too much of Munich, but I'm hoping we'll be back. Again, the 3 cities we can deliver to Geneva, not Munich. Oh, what is it? I forgot it. Geneva, Bern, and Zurich, right? Zurich, Switzerland. So those are the 3 cities we can deliver to. And again, we have to deliver from...
Keep right, and then exit right.
From different cities each time. Oh, actually, I'm going to wait till we get through the light. So that's been the kind of the difficulty, the added difficulty to the Trade Connections event is that you have to always be coming from a different country. You can't be just back and forth to the same countries. It makes it a little bit more interesting, a little bit more difficult. I don't know, is this trailer a little bit longer? I'm expecting a little bit more out of it, and it doesn't seem like I'm supposed to yield, but I don't really see anything in the rear view. The Expo Center. All right, we're gonna do 100 here. Oh, I think we're on the curb. All right, here we go. We got to get out of this lane. I was going to say, because this is going to become a drop-off lane, so we're going to get in the center. Let's check our GPS here. It's 80 kilometers an hour. So once we get up over that 75 mark, which we are, we're going to hit that cruise. We're on 77 now. So beautiful day for driving truck here in Europe. Nice and bright and sunny. It's 9:44 in the a.m. and we're making our way to Austria. And then hopefully we'll be able to pick up another short run. Again, the difficulty in this situation is in the area where we're going. I have not traveled there before, so I haven't unlocked those cities. Because I haven't unlocked those cities, I am blind to the situation of what is, what kind of runs they have there. I just told you my big trick about figuring out whether or not a city is a good choice by checking out the freight market, and if those cities have runs to Switzerland, then it's more in the regular freight market, then it's more than likely they'll have them in the external markets as well. So I won't be able to do that, and I may have to wind up taking a trip just to unlock the city to see whether or not there are trips, and that can slow us down a bit. And right now, what it's about economy of movement and trying to make sure we are maximizing each and every trip. Again, when you wait, the old saying, right? If you snooze, you lose, and that's it. And when you snooze, you lose options, and you really have to be more forthright and just kind of straight ahead with stuff. So, got a bus passing us here on the left, which is fine. Taking the tourists around beautiful Switzerland. I'm doing about 75. I believe it's still 80 kilometers an hour here. Yeah. So 75 is fine with me. Again, it's not a road race. It's more about the endurance. So I'm okay with that. Beautiful day. Like I say, the sun is out, and beautiful woodlands around us. We will get out in a bit. Play with the camera movements a little bit. I got to figure out a way to maximize those camera movements. I don't know if I'm do a new intro where I use some of the shots from the camera movements in the intro to kind of tease the trip, or what. But I'm afraid that people who tune in may not stick around long enough to see some of the best shots. So if you can kind of get them up front and tease them a little bit with what they're going to see, I think they're more inclined to kind of hang around. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Right now we're worried about this run and trying to set up the next one. Again, that's the other thing, is I try to put myself in a position where I could just get in a seat and take a run and take off, rather than having to do all this prep work beforehand. I'd much rather get it done before I check out. That way it's easier to just get up and get going. So yeah, let's not put the horse before the cart. Let's enjoy it. Got a little bit of an opening here, a little bit of spacious skies. The clouds seem to have burnt off a little bit up front. So far, a nice easy run. I love these where you can just put it on the cruise and just you know, there's a police car there. Some people may be going a little bit too fast for the conditions. I got looks like a Mercedes. I can't really tell in the rear view what that hood ornament is, but it looks like a Mercedes hood ornament trying to pass us here. My little Volvo ain't gonna have it. We ain't having it, man. What you hauling there, bro? You just got a cargo trailer. You know, one of those ones that looks like they just take it right off the ship, plop it on the back of the truck. And now these are trucks and they're passing me. Has it gone up to 90 and I'm not aware? What? No, it's still 80, and I'm still doing 75. I mean, obviously, maybe they're doing 80 exactly, and good on them, but I'm happy doing my 75. But it does kind of, you know, kind of ruffles the feathers to get past you. You want to get on that gas, and what do we got here? West wide. I don't know what that means. Is this guy going to want to come over? Because I'm going to sandwich here.
Keep left.
I'm keeping left. I think we're still in Switzerland, yeah. So because we're seeing signs to Zurich. I talked about this in one of my earlier runs. The difference between navigating, I think, on the European highways and byways as opposed to the American highways and byways. The American system of highways, freeways, and interstates, and it's all number based. So, you figure out the number, and then you don't really even need to know the name of the road or any of that stuff. You just take this number to that number. You're going to go east on that number, or west or north or whatever. I find that in Euro Truck, and I don't know, again, I have never been to Europe, so I couldn't tell you how factual it is. Although SCS does do a great job of trying to keep everything, but it seems more focused on place names than numbers, and that's what I found. It's not so much about knowing numbers, because the numbers they change constantly. There's all of this kind of confusion. So like even this one, like we're like, okay, we're on the 1 and we're going to be taking the 1, but then the 1 turns into the 1H for some reason. And it's like, well, why does it do that, and where does it do that? And I kind of flared out there, but got a little tight. But you're going, you got to go across Switzerland, so you just keep looking for Zurich, and following the signs to Zurich. And then once you get to Zurich, what's the next major city that's on your way to your destination? And you look for those signs, I'm going to try and get better at just driving with the signs. I like that. I like doing that in American Truck too, taking the long road trips. I've always been a huge road trip guy. I've been a member of AAA basically since I started driving. AAA is the American Automobile Association. They also have the CAA, which is the Canadian Automobile Association. It's a good organization. I recommend it. Yeah, so I do. I recommend it. There's a police car. And I've always loved taking long trips, and so the number system is kind of ingrained in me, and I get a little lost with these signs here. We got 1 Zurich Basel, so we're still heading to Zurich.
Keep left.
I am keeping left. I'm actually staying in the center lane, which I think is the best. I could move over to the right lane, but again, periodically it just turns into a drop-off, and then you'd have to move over and then move back and move over. I'm a big one on just, center lane is fine. Faster traffic keeps left. Slower traffic keeps right. I'm right there in the middle. 75 isn't slow, but it's definitely not fast. So
keep left.
I will. So that's why Sky doesn't have to worry about me having to, getting caught. And I've gotten caught in too many of these drop-off lanes, to be honest with you. So center lane for me. $12:29. So we've time is going by quickly here. We were just at 9:44 or something like that. Now we're already up to lunchtime. Excuse me, my throat. All right. So I finally hooked up my mic button, my mute button, to a button on my keyboard. And I've already experienced, me and Tommy did a baseball game, Super Mega Baseball 4 game, where I inadvertently turned off the mic and forgot to turn it back on. So, and it's kind of weird because you know, listening to my recording of it, Tom's just talking and responding to nothing. You know, it's just Tom on his own. So it's kind of weird. All right, we're coming into a city situation, and that bus seems to have slowed down a bit. So yeah, we're down to 50. I looked down to check my speed. I hope I didn't miss a second speed limit sign, because I don't want to be rung up for speeding here. We got a red light, so we're going to want to... I think we've done this ride already, where you got to go... We got to go down, turn, and then basically come around and then through. So we have done this ride before. It's not as horrible as you would think, but it's not an easy one either. You got this big long trailer behind you. We got another red light. Ooh, it's turning green. There we go. Bus driver didn't even slow down. Just blew right through that thing. Alright, we're still at 50 kilometers. We're going to be coming up to the turn here. We're on the inside track. Might have been smarter to get to the outside. I'm not going to be able to do it with this Mini Cooper here. But I'm going to stay high in the lane. Hopefully we don't drag our load. And I got to try and keep an eye out the mirror without taking my eye off the road. Alright, so that'll be good. I'll be happy with that.
Keep right, and then turn right.
You got it, Sky. Ooh, we got a green light. I mean, a red light.
Right.
I think these guys are going left. And if that's the case, I'll be alright. The other thing is I don't think you can turn right on red in Europe. So, there it is, okay. You're going left, right? Yeah. I'm taking my turns way too wide, I think. I'm making... I guess I would rather be wide than shallow, right? I mean, the whole business is I don't really want to... I don't want to drag my load and wind up... I've taken out signs before and lights and whatnot, so I'd rather not do that. We're still in the city proper, so it's still 50. You're doing 60. Let's start to come down a little bit. Pump the brake to get down. There we go. Got a red light.
Go straight on.
Going straight on. Where's my... Oh, green light. Alright, so we're heading straight on. Sorry about that again. The microphone.
Keep left.
We're going to keep left. Oh, no. No, this is right. This is right. That exit doesn't show up. Those are the ones that get me where, you know, it's got an exit, but it's not really in play. So you can't get off there, so they don't render it, but you don't see that it's not there. So you're like, okay, well, it looks like I'm supposed to get off at this exit. And it's like, well, no. No, you can't. Actually, you can't. You're going to run into an invisible wall there. I kind of wish I would have turned off my notifications. There's my buddy. It's playing... Keep right. Keep right. Okay, now I'm getting distracted. Alright, so we're going to cruise along here. We got to cut through a bit of Austria, and then the lower half of Germany, and then back into Austria for the delivery. So it's now 1:16 in the afternoon. We started at about 9:45 this morning. We're back on the highway, so we can get up to 80. So once we get north of 75, we're going to hit that cruise control. There it is. All right, we're at 70. Keep left. I'm getting a little stutter now. Here I come. I'm coming over. Everybody look out. All right, and here's where we'll stay. Right here in the middle of the lane here. Cruising along 1:30 in the afternoon. What time are we projected to get there? We've got 8 hours and 47 minutes left on this run. That's a long run. 8 hours, 47 minutes. Woo! So we'll definitely have to stop and get gas and get some rest in about 5 hours. So we're projected to get there at Tuesday, 22:16 in the evening. So nothing to it but to do it, right? We just got to keep the hammer down and keep moving forward, as they say. As Dory would say, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. So that's what we'll do. We'll just keep swimming. Once we get to our final destination, again, we're gonna have to figure out where we're gonna go to make that return trip to Switzerland. And I guess I would try to stick with some of the more well-known named cities. Typically big city to big city, you get a little bit more sharing than you do with the smaller towns, but you never know. You never know. There's a rest stop here, but again, we know we're going to have to rest. We just don't have to do it immediately. And if we can find a gas/rest area, that would probably be the best place to go. And we've got 5.5 hours to do it. So again, we can get a good long push in before we have to worry about that. Looks like we're going to be doing some exiting here coming up. Getting some stutter. I don't know why I'm getting stutter. Tommy was saying the other day when we were driving in American truck, there's some days
Keep right, and then exit right.
Some days it's just butter smooth, and then some days it's just not. And like I said, I've had plenty of runs lately. Most of them pretty good. I have had a couple that were not so good. This one, I'm not sure what's going on. Hasn't been massive, but it has been noticeable. Get ready to turn left, says Scott. You got it. I think we've made this run too. This crazy kind of jog around here. You look, we got to go through the town here. St. Margarethen, yeah, that's kind of a strange. I think it's kind of like up. Now we got some. Okay, we got some hook up there. I don't know why. I think this is kind of like a border crossing. St. Margarethen.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
The first exit. So we're going to make basically a complete
Exit now.
turn here. There we go.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Oop, red light, red light. Red light. So I think this maybe that's what this is. This is just it's a border crossing, which is why you kind of have to come in and do all of this jogging around and everything. You got a balloon out there. Okay. I'm hoping this year to get a head tracking system so I can I don't have to keep using the keyboard mouse for everything. I'll still have to use the keyboard, obviously, but I'm hoping for camera movement and stuff. I'm hoping that will help smooth things out a bit, because I know the mouse can be a little herky-jerky at times. More operator error than anything else. So hopefully my abilities will be improved over the course of the year. That's what you hope for, right? Is just get a little bit better every year. People who know my channel know I don't have it's not a massive system, so I'm only pushing out a 1050 Ti, so it's not the greatest. And an i3, I've got an i3. So again, not the most powerful machine on the planet, but
turn right.
the games I play, it
Turn right.
Turn right. I can't turn right. I'm turning right here, right? You threw me with that because it's a little early for that.
Ready to turn left.
Yeah, I was a little early for that turn right.
Turn left.
The Pizza Meister. They got some good pizza at the Pizza Meister. I'm turning left. This guy says to turn left, so I turn left. Zol St. Margarethen. And we're leaving St. Margarethen. I'm going to have to hit up the Google. I do that. I mean, if I'm not sure of the name, how to pronounce it, I want to, Ljubljana. See? I learned Ljubljana because I didn't know it. Okay, again, we're getting a lot of stutter here. A lot of stutter. We're getting a red light here, so we're going to...
right.
All right. Pull that in. It's a nice little building across the way. That's what most Americans think Europe is those chalet type things, right? We know what it's like over here. Sure. Nothing but chalets. People with large wooden horns standing on the side of mountains blowing those large wooden horns. And wooden shoes.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
At the roundabout, we're going to take the first exit. I don't see anybody in the roundabout, so I'm going to feel comfortable just moving out.
Now.
You got it, Sky. Can we get back on the freeway, please? Can we get back to moving quickly rather than just kind of creeping through St. Margarethen? Margarethen? All right. We're up to 50. Getting a little lead-footed there, Pete. Wishful thinking, partner. We still got a ways to go before you can get up to...
Go straight on.
Thank you, Sky. Bergens. We are in Bergens. The beautiful town of Bergens. Speed limit is 50. I'm only doing about 40.
Go straight on.
You've got it, Sky. Although I don't know where you would think I was going to turn. Down there into the river. That's kind of cool. A little bit better of side-eye view rather than a straight on. The balloonists. Right here, man. They're like right here. Keep left. Let's, whoop. Okay, we're gonna stop here. This is not keeping left, is it? Yeah, I blew this. I'm supposed to be in the other lane. I wanted so badly to see that gas tank. No. Where are the balloonists? They were right there. They're probably behind the, Alright, so I gotta move over, because I'm in the wrong lane. Once we get this line of cars to go, I think that guy's gonna let me in. Thanks, dude. I heard keep left, so I kept left. I guess there must have been an exit or something over there that I was unawares of. So Sky was just trying to inform me, don't inadvertently get into the exit lane. Alright, we got flashing green lights, which means yellow. There we go. Innsbruck, Villkirch, Deutschland. All right. Nice little area here. House is backing up to the roadway here. But this is what I'm talking about. See, if I was in the cab, I couldn't really see those lights very well, and there's none across the street here to look at. So I kind of have to jump out to take a look. All right, so speed limit's up to 60, but that may be short-lived. So once we gotta keep our eyes open, we may start to see the speed getting up there a little bit high. Again, I got to remember to stay a bit high in the lane so I don't wind up dragging my load against the wall here.
Keep left.
Keep left to Innsbruck, Deutschland. Okay. D for Deutschland, which is the abbreviation for Germany. So
keep left.
I will do so. Thank you. Going up to 80 kilometers an hour. This looks like it's a pretty harrowing on-ramp though, so I'm going to try and keep it under control. I've found in my experience where I have rolled my truck, a lot of times it's the going, turning in one direction and then going back in the other direction. It tends to get you rocking and rolling. And I've learned my lesson. I try to keep the speed low when I have to do something like that, which is what we did. We were going left, and then we had to come back to the right. So, yeah, I'm gonna get out pretty quick before this truck can get out. He's gonna be mad at me because look at him. He's got, you know, he's making time right there. That guy. Speed limit's back up to 80 kilometers an hour, so once we get north of 75, I'll hit that cruise again, and hopefully we'll be back to 77. I like it. 77 kilometers an hour. On our way to Austria, our sixth country out of 10. So we are continuing to make our way to the final destination, which is to have made deliveries either to or from Switzerland to 10 different countries. So that would complete our participation in the Trade Connections event. Hopefully it was a successful event for all involved. I do like the events. I also like the fact that you can take them or leave them. You know, sometimes I feel like participating, sometimes I don't, you know. This one was, honestly, and if I'm being completely and wholly honest with y'all, which I try to be, it's the St. Bernard plush. I've got Sky, so I've got the invisible voice, and now I want to have the dog. So it'll be like I'm talking to my dog while we're just cruising down the roadway. There's a gas station rest stop. We're going to have to be aware of that. I thought I just saw a raindrop. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and look at our way bill. Well, let's turn the wipers on here a little bit. Take a look at that way bill. Where we're at 6 hours out, and we're going to need rest within 2 hours, within the next 2 hours. So definitely going to want to keep an eye out. Maybe the next gas station rest stop we see, maybe we will pull in there. Those are just those little, those are highway numbers. So those are not what we're looking for. We're looking for a gas station rest stop area. Oop, I'm drifting a little too close to the center lane. Traffic doesn't like it when you do that. They tend to drop off pretty quickly. I would love to look over the side of this bridge, but we're doing a slight curve to the right, and if I do that, oh, we're getting some yawning here. Getting some yawning right now. I thought we had about 2 hours left. That 2 hours went by pretty quick, I think. Next rest stop in 1 hour, yeah. I think I need to turn my lights on as well because we got rain. So we don't want to get hit for a headlight violation. I don't think, ooh, there's an accident over here. Boop, boop, boop. Trying to swing your head around too quickly.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Keep right and then turn right. You got it, Sky. I have not seen any signs of that. All right, so I'm gonna hit the come off a little bit. Back up to 77. All right. All right, so, and we are still continuing to keep our eyes open for a gas station rest stop where we can pull in, get some gas, maybe get some rest, and hopefully when we get up, maybe this rainstorm will have passed on so we can get back to some clear driving. Still not seeing any sort of gas station up ahead, but there'll be one shortly, I'm sure. I forgot what. A police car left us alone. I can pull up my bigger GPS. I'm not a big fan of that, but still not seeing any sort of gas rest stop areas along the route here into Munich. So this is going to be trouble because we are on red. Again, I thought we would have more time, but apparently not. This is going to be trouble. I was looking at this roadway and there didn't seem to be anything on it. We may even have to pull off if we can. Again, there's no real ancillary routes either. This is just kind of a main route and you're on it. So you just got to keep barreling ahead. I know. We're getting tired. We need to find a place to park. I agree with you wholeheartedly, 100%. Had I but known that was going to be the last gas station rest stop for a million miles, I would have pulled into it. I didn't realize. I thought we were going to see a couple more out here, but is that a border crossing? Because sometimes you can get arrested. It's just a highway number sign. Police vehicle. I would get off, but I don't see any gas stations there, so let's turn that up a little bit. Salzburg. All right, we're going to be making a right up here.
Keep right.
Oh, we are right. I know, I'm getting tired. Starting to get a little tunnel vision as well. All right, so we're going right. I'm going to get on the brake a little bit, pump it up a little bit. We'll cruise around here. Not bad. All right. I guess we'll stay here for the bit. Well, we got to come over anyway. All right. Oh, I'm way over 80 though. We got to come back down. Whoops. Getting a little nervous here, folks. Getting a little nervous. We're getting some, there's some industry up here. I would think there'd be a bit of a gas station somewhere up close here. Oops, I'm drifting. Vienna, Innsbruck, Salzburg. I know. Here comes the tunnel vision. We're doing so well. Okay, so we're gonna have to break before we get under 2 hours. Is what they're telling us. And to be honest with you, if I had known there was going to be such a long distance between the last gas station and the next one, I would have pulled in there. But I assumed, and what do they always say? Never assume, because you make a you know what out of you and me. So, because it's ASSUME, so you should never assume. Assumez-vous. I think I'm going to get to the right, because the next gas station we see, we're pulling off. It doesn't matter. I don't care if they're charging $300 a liter. Getting in there. Again, that just looks like highway numbers to me. All right, there's a gas station down the way here. I know. We're gonna try and push it to that gas station. Starting to get the tunnel vision. You see the tunnel vision? You see how the edges of the video?
Left.
I gotta keep left, dude. You gotta let me in. I am racing to that gas station because I need both gas and sleep. I think it's gonna be just around the bend on this bend up here. So. Come on, girl, let's get there. We're heading south. It's coming up, so we're gonna get over to the right-hand lane. I don't see anybody, but that doesn't mean there's not somebody. All right, here we go. We're gonna hit the brake, come off the cruise, pump the brake a little bit to get speed under control.
Reroute.
Well, we need a little break there, Sky. Alright, I think we're okay, right? Oh, what am I doing? Besides not doing right. Turn this off, please. Thank you. Alright. Put the parking brake on, turn the lights off, the wipers off, and turn off the engine, fill up. $1.79 a liter, not bad. Not bad. Engine back on, lights back on, wipers on. We're gonna pull up now, and we're gonna rest. Oop, a little bit of curb action, but that's okay. I think the rest area is going to be... No, we got parking spots over here. Okay. Always take the middle. Well, this is the end, actually. All right. Parking brake down. We still have you got to make sure you have that thing in the lower right hand corner, because if you don't, there's a chance that it will not let you sleep. Okay, we're in our place. Here we go. Oh, I just got nailed for non-compliance. Wiper blades are off. The lights are off. The engine is off. Let's get some rest. 5:10 in the morning, and the storm has moved on. Very cool. Very cool. Happy about that. We are fully rested. We are fully gassed up. Let's take a quick gander at how much we got left in the map. We are currently in just outside Munich, Germany. So we're going to finish off this run. We'll pass by Salzburg, and it didn't let me discover Munich. The other thing is I missed this photo area, but I think this was the area where I was worried about falling asleep. So We'll have to catch it on another trip. So we're going to ride past Salzburg, and then we'll be into Linz, at which point we will have completed the run. It's taking a little bit longer than I was thinking, but doesn't it always? So, but we're getting close to the end. So far, a good trip. Let's start up the engine. It is 5:11 in the morning, so I'm going to turn the lights on. We'll go ahead and turn off the parking brake. We'll look off to the left. Nobody coming that way. Let's check the right. Nobody coming this way. Let's go ahead and pull out. Heading to Salzburg. All right, we're going to have to merge. Why? Speeding violation. They hit me for a speeding violation coming down the ramp. I was trying to look in my rear view to see if I could merge safely. All right, well, that stunk because I thought I was doing really well. We're going to have to get over to the left. Thank you, Sky. Over to the left. Check that speed. It's 80 kilometers. We're going to get up to north of 75 again. We're at 78 kilometers this time. We're going to make our way. Final push into Austria. And we will have completed our 6th journey for the Switzerland event, the Trade Connections event. Look at how pretty that is up front. The storm clouds. And you look in the rear view too, those clouds. I'll tell you something. This game is really, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful game. Whether you're talking about Euro Truck or American Truck, and I think there probably are two different teams, right? You got one team working on American Truck, the other team working on Euro Truck, but man, I'll tell you, I do enjoy this game. I enjoy it very much. I wish I had a better setup. I don't know if you've been around my channel very much, but last year I had both my knees replaced, so my setup is not very conducive to driving. And my knees start to get fatigued after a while, which is why I have to really kind of stick to short runs, because I found that the longer the run would get, the more fatigued I would get, the more, you know, the less happy jolly, you know, the more aggravated, I guess, the more aggressive, aggravated I would get, and that's not indicative of a good run. This guy looks like he's driving for me. Got that yellow on the truck. I think that's one of mine. Could be one of mine right there. It's an Iveco. All right, here we are at
Keep left.
I will. DAF. It's a DAF, not an Iveco. I'll have to check. Pulling a double. I would like to check and see if that is one of my trucks. Tommy's always talking about how much he would like to be able to see some of his drivers out on the road. Tom's got tons. He's got a ton of drivers. His business acumen is second to none. I tend to just concentrate on my own thing. As a matter of fact, one of the earlier runs on this Trade Connections event, I got an email from a driver who didn't have a truck, threatening to quit. He was threatening to quit. So you could see, I hire people, I'll pay them a salary, and I won't give them a truck and let them do anything. So I'm trouble. I'm problematic that way. So, but once we get where we're going, we'll see. I'm going to see if I've got a driver in the area, because I've seen yellow trucks before, but that color yellow, I think, is a little bit more indicative of the color that I use on my truck. So I'm going to see. I think I have a DAF, as a matter of fact. So again, I'll just check and see if there's one in the area. There may be.
Keep left.
Keep left. Yes, ma'am. But he's pulling off. He seems to be going, he or she, I should say, is going to Bergen, Salzburg. Maybe he's going to Salzburg. Yeah, it looks like he's over in the right-hand lane. So he's getting off and headed to Salzburg, Germany. So we'll have to see if I have a driver in Salzburg. Not out of the realm of possible. All right, cruising along here. Shouldn't be long. Keep left. I am keeping left. I'm actually staying in the center, which I think is probably the best. So. That's a nice gas station rest area there, huh? I think this is all new roadway for me, so I've never been down this roadway before. These guys are going to merge in, so I'm going to get over to the left and let them come in. And I can get back to the right when I get a comfortable distance here. I'm going to take a look. Yeah, I've got enough space to safely pass. There we go. Oop. Nice lake or a river or something. Looks like there's a camper down there. Somebody getting ready to set up shop and maybe do some fishing. A little R&R, rest and relaxation along the riverbank there. Stay out of the way of this gentleman. He's got places to go and people to see with this BMW look-alike. The BMW look-alike, the MBW. That's what it is. All right. Making our way through town here. Doing pretty well. 54 minutes. And we'll be in Linz, Austria. All right. Under an hour. Nice trip, I think. We did get popped for a speeding violation coming down the ramp. That was just, man, that was kismet, I think. Did I also get rung up for a failure to sleep? I might have gotten a failure to sleep penalty as well. So, but outside of that, I'll take those two. You know, I'd rather have those than accidents. Wien, Linz. We got to follow Linz. We're going to Linz. Wien, Linz. W-E-I-N. Oh, I never got out. We never got out and did any driving from the outside, but this might be a good opportunity for that. We've got actually most of the visual stuff is over here. I'm trying to get myself righted. All right, we got to get. Okay. Oh, I'm hitting all buttons and no buttons are getting me where I got to go. Okay.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Keep right and then exit right. That's what I was concerned about. I saw that Linz sign and I thought for sure that was going to be. We were going to have to get off there, and I was right. So we're going to ride this. Going to come around. I got the sign for the curve. That tends to indicate that the curve gets a little tight. Letting you know. Oof. Tow truck. Kind of dig these tow trucks though. They're flatbed, so you pull it up on top. They're low, lower to the ground. Linz discovered 80 kilometers an hour, so we're gonna get up on there at 75 kilometers an hour. But we won't be long because we're going to be making our delivery here within.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Keep right. I'll get off the. Pump the brakes to get off the cruise control. I'm going to slide over.
Exit right.
You got it, Sky. right, so
Turn
we're
right.
50. We're going to turn right here. Again, trying to stay high in the corner. We can turn that off now. There's the sign for Linz. Where am I going? Straight or right? I'm going to say straight. All right, we got to watch for traffic. Anybody that? Ah, God dang it. All right, that did not go as well as I hoped it was going to go. But, all right. Either way you look at it,
Right.
we're here.
And then turn right.
Keep right and then turn right. We got a stop sign here. Stop light, not sign.
Turn right.
You got it. You got it.
Keep right. And then turn right.
Am I turning right here?
Turn right.
Oh, for a minute there, I'm like, I think I'm coming up to an off-ramp, right? But no, this is a frontage road, it looks like. It's going to take me up here to... I can't remember. I've driven RT Log, that's right. I've driven a lot for RT
Turn
Log.
right.
You got it. All right, so there's our delivery spot, and again, it's between.
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
It's between two trailers. All right, windows are down. Is it? Hold up. Are we? All right, we're on this side of that other truck. Stretching them cables as far as they can go, huh? I am testing the extension abilities of those cables. Still too close. Yeah, we're hugging this side, but you know. Nope. Do I mess with it or do I just leave it? I'm gonna leave it. We got green. So parking brake on, turn the backing siren off. Let's jump out, take a look. We do have green on this side, and again, we are a little kitty corner. I've got to figure that out. Why am I doing that? There's a separate camera. I can't remember which button it is, but it gives you more of a clearer look down the side than just turning your head. But anyway, back in the cab, we will hit the T-bar and officially drop off our load here. All right, empty pallets delivered from Geneva to Linz. We drove 902 kilometers. It took us 1 hour and 9 minutes. We used 324.9 liters of fuel. That's our 23rd World of Trucks contract completed. We made 21,488 euros and 1,217 experience points. We shall continue. We're trying to make our way. We're counted as 6 now. 6 of 10, which is what we wanted to be. We will take a look at the world map. We're going to need to find someplace where we can kind of hang out for a while. We're going to park and rest. Let's investigate this question mark, and then we're going to add a checkpoint, because then we're going to come over here to the gas and rest area. I think that's it in Linz, right? There's a nice truck stop over here, but that's a little too far away. We've already been longer than I wanted to be. I was hoping to be. And then from Linz, well, let's drive over there first. We'll get ourselves tucked away, and then we will take a quick gander at the map before we take off, because we are going to have to figure out what we're going to do next. Windows up because it's a little loud. I believe we got to make a left out of here. Oh, stop. Actually, this is just like a parking lot though, right? It's train tracks over there, yeah, so... Although that's kind of a cool setup. So we're going to go left.
Turn left.
You've got it, Sky. We are on our way. We'll have some lunch. We'll take a break, have a little lunch, stretch our legs.
Turn left.
Okay. And then we will try to figure out where we're going to go from there.
Left.
What new country we'll be able to go to try and complete our 7th run. I can't see around this mirror. I'm going to pull out just a little bit more. I don't see anybody coming that way. There's a red car coming this way. Don't stop, just go. Alright, we're pulling out. Sorry folks, I couldn't really see. We're going straight on, says Sky. Gonna do 50. I'm doing 40.
And then turn left.
You got it, Sky. The beautiful town of Linz, Austria is before us here. We're gonna make a left. Ooh, I got a yield sign, I believe. Ah! Alright, this place needs a light or a stop sign. Maybe that was a stop sign, but I've seen those signs other places that I didn't have to turn left. Whoa, cheaped them again. So this is another direct hire. An employment agency where we can pick up more drivers. The importance of discovering these is nowadays we can you can just hire from online. But you can only hire from places that you've discovered. So again, the more of these you discover, the more employees you have, or potential employees you have access to. So yeah, so that's why it's important to discover those when you have the opportunity. We're going to take this down now, and it's going to take us to the...
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
You've got it. There it is. I think that's it right there. So this is the ITCC right here, I believe.
Exit now.
You've got it. And I think this is the only entrance. So we're going to go in here. Wow, very shallow. God.
Finally, we are here.
That is tight. All right, parking brake on. Are the lights on? Turn the lights off. Engine off. Let's top her off. So we're ready to rock and roll when we come back in. $1.75, still a nice price. Start that up. It is 8:30 in the morning, which may mean that we are close to being able to turn off our lights, but let's not tempt it. So rest should be right up here. Somebody honking at me? Oh, the car. Car behind me. The car wash is here. Supposedly there's truck parking back this way. It says P for parking. It said P for parking, but I did not get the ding, man. That happens sometimes too, is they'll have places that are marked that for parking, and yet when you pull up there, it's not. See, this looks like this is where you need to be. Is in this spot here, right? There it is. Okay. Let's just straighten out a little bit. Plus, I don't want to be this close to the wall. All right. This way, if anybody pulls up behind us, we'll still be able to get out. Okay, parking brake on. Window up. Lights off. Engine stop.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.